Jackie Robinson is just one of those interesting, I guess, stories about Austin's history that's kind of hidden that people don't know about. Jackie Robinson was stationed at Fort Hood, which is about 60 minutes away from Austin, and he had a very close relationship with Reverend Carl Downs, who was the president of Samuel Houston College from 1943 to 1948. Carl Downs was Jackie's pastor as a youth in Pasadena, California, where he grew up. Carl even officiated Jackie and Rachel's wedding. Jackie Robinson was court-martialed in 1944 for refusing to move to the back of a military bus. And so Carl Downs asked him if he would coach for Sam Houston College.
Many people thought that he shouldn't be the coach at Sam Houston. They felt that Jackie wasn't qualified because he had never coached. But of course, Carl Downs could persuade the stable to move.
Even though the money wasn't very much, Jackie and Carl had a very close relationship, so Jackie agreed to coach the basketball team for him.
We had heard about his athletic ability, and then when he actually showed us on the court how well he could play, we really accepted him.
When he went to UCLA, he was a 4-star athlete in track, basketball, baseball, and football. Well, he was specifically asked to coach the basketball team because they were trying to build up a basketball team for Sam Houston. They didn't have a solid one at the time.
I went to the gym to see Jackie working out his basketball players. I felt I could play as well as they played. And I made the comment and he heard it, so he invited me down. So I went down in my street clothes and started working out with him. And as a result, he told me, well, I believe I can use you. Jackie arranged a number of games with the military around here, and that's just when he would play with us. He was good. He was what we called a rugged player. He got in there and mixed it up, and that's what he was teaching us to do. And he would let you know when you were wrong. He could do that too. He had a glare that would stare you down. He didn't curse or anything like that, but he let you know when you were wrong, and he stood behind you when you were right. We had very little contact with the public when we traveled because he didn't want to have any problems.
So in 1944, of course, Austin was segregated. So most African Americans at the time lived on the other side of East Avenue, I-35, which some people jokingly called the Mason-Dixon line because it separated African Americans from the rest of the city.
If we made a long trip like to Langston, we took sack lunches because we couldn't stop anywhere on the road because many of the service stations would not permit us to use the restrooms. I guess that was a part of the training that we got coming up.
It wasn't for very long that he was here in Austin. So he left the Sam Houston position to try out for the Monarchs.
We thought he was going to go to Canada or somewhere and play football because I thought he was a much better football player than any other sport. So when they were talking about he was going to the professional league, we was kind of surprised.
There were other players in the Negro Leagues who also played, who had just as good of stats, if not better, than Jackie Robinson did, but that he was the best candidate to be the first African-American player for the Major League Baseball.
All the blacks in America became Dodger fans. Every move he made, we followed.
In 1947, when Jackie was drafted, once people kind of saw that this sport could kind of tie America together, it was kind of one way to kind of break down one barrier, at least, with sports. And so it kind of opened the door for other things like education and other different venues. Sam Houston College merged with Tillotson Institute and became Houston-Tillotson College in 1952. Jackie served on the board of trustees for Houston-Tillotson from the 1960s until 1972 when he passed away. Carl really cared about his work at Sam Houston College, and Jackie cared about the students as well.
Most people just see him as this baseball figure, and I see him as a good friend.